Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this day.
Hello everyone. The Tour is gradually nearing the heart of the Alps and the key stages in the quest for the yellow jersey. The contenders for the overall classification can battle it out today in the final climb towards Ossières-Merlet. A short but steep climb which, in the absence of other major mountain passes in the stage, could provide a chance to win for any climbers who aren't or are no longer aiming to win the overall classification.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap. Take care not to make mistakes in the bends, guys. The road is slippery. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
He's just fallen. He's not going to be able to set off again, so he must withdraw from the race.
When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have Team Comm.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
The road is dry, so it will be less dangerous, guys.
Dutch rider Thibault Del Grosso is an off-road specialist on gravel and in cyclocross, and won the Under-23 World Championship title at Liévin in 2025. He's always ready to seize the slightest opportunity to rise above the rest. Enric Mas is undoubtedly one of the best climbers in the peloton, but he has yet to taste overall victory on the Grand Tour, with 3 runner-up finishes on the Vuelta. He's a pure climber, able to follow the very best when he's in shape. A quick sprinter and a good puncher, Michael Matthews is a versatile rider able to come out on top in a sprint on difficult routes, such as in the Grand Prix of both Quebec and Montreal, races that he won one after the other in 2018.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
And here's the winner of the last points classification sprint.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
Since his general classification success on the 2021 Tour de l'Avenir, the Norwegian rider Tobias Halland Johannessen has made steady progress. After numerous honourable mentions and a few victories, we can expect to see him regularly raise his arms. You better keep an eye on him. As of his second season with the pros, Lennart van Eetvelt went head-to-head with the peloton heavyweights on summit finishes. Winner of the UAE Tour, including a stage victory, he could even have won a stage on the Vuelta in front of Primoz Roglic if he hadn't raised his arms too soon. He's an excellent puncher who also knows how to climb in the mountains. On the other hand, it's better for him that he finishes alone because his capabilities as a sprinter really are limited. With 4 top 10 places in the World Tour stage race overall classification in his first season as a professional, Kian Ortebroeks rapidly demonstrated all the potential first glimpse in the junior categories. After a spell of physical setbacks, he resumed his progress in the second half of the 2025 season. If his problems don't return, we can expect him to feature regularly at the very top of the classifications.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Here's a rider who can take a breakaway as far as possible. Swiss rider Mauro Schmidt is an endurance athlete with plenty of experience in long breakaways. Jarno Widar, a young Belgian prospect who's impressed in the junior ranks, has established himself as one of the best talents of his generation and a future top climber.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race.
The 2025 season was a breakout year for Italian climber and puncher Cristian Scaroni. 5 wins, including one in the Giro d'Italia, and many podiums propelled him into the top 20 of the UCI World Individual Ranking. Winner of the Tour de l'Avenir and the Under-23 Peace race, David Gaudu is one of the most talented climbers of his generation. He notably won 2 stages on the 2020 Vuelta.
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Here's the last classified climb before the finishing ascent. It's a 3rd category difficulty with 2 and 1 point to be scored for the polka dot jersey. The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
And here are the positions after the last mountains classification climb. Contrary to what one could expect from his track cycling past, he has a title as World Points Race Champion to his name. Corbin Strong is also very competitive on the road, especially on hilly terrain. A sprinter puncher not to be discounted, therefore, in case of a finish on a short climb.
Here we go!
One of France's top cycling prospects and trained in the Groupama FDJ Continental team, Romain Grégoire topped the overall classification of the 4 days of Dunkirk and Tour of Limousin in his first year as a professional. Since then, he's added stage wins at the World Tour level in races such as the Tour of Switzerland and Tour of the Basque Country. The 10-kilometre mark has just been passed by the front of the race. It signals the start of the climb towards the Ossières-Merlette ski resort.
Lads, we're approaching the final climb. It's neither very long nor very steep. Position yourselves as best as you can.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
It's a steady climb up to Ossières-Merlette and classified as first category. The winner scores 10 points towards the best climber classification.
The peloton has picked up the pace. You need to stay well positioned, guys. His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap.
Only 5 kilometres left for the men in front. Another 3 kilometres and it's the finish. There's only 1 kilometre to go for the men at the front. They'll have to settle it with a sprint.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today.
Here is the winner of the Poiron Ancien Merlin stage!
Congratulations to him. He managed to maneuver perfectly to snatch this victory. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France.
Tadej Pogacar!
Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France.
Tadej Pogacar!
Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France.
Tadej Pogacar!
It's a moment that he should not forget, and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France.
For success!
He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more.
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's source of comfort.